Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Auburn Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. You could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll toss it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Arkansas State's offense takes the field. The first chance we've had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Red Wolves are looking to keep this drive going. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The defense backed up against their own end zone. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. And is intercepted. Pass midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And the Red Wolves will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down. Offense on the field to take over. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense now operating in empty. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. A chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
Give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Red Wolves will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's tackled after the catch. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Looking for some space. It's Allen. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves will have some work to do after that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Quarterback now breaking the field.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point in the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. Goes to the option. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him toe to the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Softened him up with a run and now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they drag him down, but not... Picks up the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all that. You just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just... And that's all that matters.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He now has 72 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Trying play action. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. On the return, it's Punga. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The aerial assault continues. Fires into traffic, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so...
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Memphis wants to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Running it back, it's Punga. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's loose. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up by 20 over UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Lawrence. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They go right back to him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the pummeling has started.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Stanford's offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Red Wolves offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. It's 3rd down for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play, and moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down, we're going to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Red Wolves are going to cash in this red zone trip. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Garrett. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. But to avoid another punt here on the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll run it from the gun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt to keep the offense on the field for fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Brown. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Red Wolves will line up to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they hand it off to the back. And that run produces a decent gain. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. So here comes the kicking team onto the field. They'll settle for 3. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The pass rush closing in. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. He's brought down. The freshman quarterback showing toughness, standing in to take the hit. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for some space. It's Punga. The Red Wolves pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Just ran away from the defense. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
And as we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a strong stiff arm.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Hand it off for a draw. Picks him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. A handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jordan. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Red Wolves will line up on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he scores. Touchdown, Red Wolves. To the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Fighting off the defender. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Comes up with the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The offense will quickly spend the timeout here after the play. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one sails incomplete. Threw it too far. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Punga. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Going after, knocked right through. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it with the draw play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here.
Go, take it to the house.
We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. And the single back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking right. This one caught. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The Cardinal offense lines up 1st and goal. He hands it off from the gun. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Dropping back, it's Brown. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the junior gets home making a sack there. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First and goal for the offense. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Offense facing second and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense making their way on the field to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fighting him off. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Snags the quick throw. They got him at the 48. That's a first down. Dogs offense is on the move now. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Now they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Georgia now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. On the opening drive that will not end. We've got a 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And the Red Wolves fail to come up with a 3rd down stop again. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. 1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense comes out for their first possession today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The game makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Punga. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball into keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Red Wolves will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Magouligan. Stuck right there at the line. No gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. QB decides to keep it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Red Wolves come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick catch over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Powering through. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Now here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. Let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. One more play before they head to the locker room. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Red Wolves come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there. Second down after that previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made on the sideline. He does get the foot down. Crucial third down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. Play action here on first down. Nice grab. It's Chambers. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Ball handed off. And the Red Wolves will try to keep this drive moving. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Caught quickly. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Punga. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Bringing pressure. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. It's caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Down he goes, a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's Magouligan. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball.
So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble 1